Happy Sunday, you guys. In this video, we're going to do a little week reading vlog. So it is Sunday, like I just said. Happy Sunday. The two books that I'm currently reading this week, for one, I started The Great Alone not too long ago, and when I tell you I'm only 100 pages in, and my jaw is on the floor, I'm scared. I'm scared for these characters. And then I'm also reading When a Wolf Loves the Moon by Granger. These are going to be my books of choice for the week. I was reading this one very intensely, and then I don't want to say I got bored. I needed to switch up the vibe. So I moved on to The Great Alone. So I'll be going between these two books during this little vlog. So today is Sunday, and I'll just be showing you guys how much I read and just chat and just talk. Yeah, and maybe you'll see a little bit of my, I don't know how much I'll show, but I work Monday through Friday from 7 to 3 p.m. So you might see a little bit of that dashed in. So this is just an intro to my week in my life reading vlog. So come on with it. This one right here is taking me through a lot of stress. Kristen Hannah. I don't know how, but the first book I read by her was The Nightingale. And that was set in World War II, about two women, very heroic women in World War II, doing a job that I've never heard of, given I don't know much about wars and facts on wars, and I don't know if that story was true or not, but Kristen Hannah has a really good way of making you feel like you are really there in the story with the characters. I don't know if it's just me. But when I read, I really feel like I'm in there. If it's written well enough, it makes me really feel like I'm in there. And I feel like I'm in here. This is The Great Alone by Kristen Hannah. This is set in 1974. The main character, well, it's about a family. The husband and father, he was a prisoner of war in the Vietnam War, and he's back at home with his family in America, and they moved to Alaska because he was bouncing around from job to job, couldn't keep stable income, couldn't keep stable housing. They go to Alaska for a fresh start in the middle of nowhere, trying to live off, what do they call that? Live off the grid. I'm getting so stressed out for them because the father, he, like I said, he was a prisoner of war in the Vietnam War. He was tortured. He's got a lot of trauma. He's got a lot of triggers. And they're in the middle of nowhere, Alaska, 1974, in the woods. And they live in this little cabin. And I don't want to spoil anything, but like, and I'm only 100 pages in. And can I say something? I really love how floppy this book is. Loving that. And the text, huge. That's my book part. Text in here is huge. Makes it really easy to read. But yeah, whew. I just had this book on my bookshelf for so long, and it's just been staring back at me, and I was like, I really want to crack it open. I think I'm such a mood reader. I really believe I'm a mood reader, because when I get in the mood for it, I want to go read it. If I'm not in the mood for this, because it's kind of heavy, I'm going to go read my other book. So I think right now I'm in between three books. Book is so well written. I feel like I am in 1974 in Alaska with this little family, just watching from the outside. Like, oh my God. This is how they plan to live. I don't even know what to expect. I've heard that this book is insane, and now I'm feeling scared for them. But I'm very intrigued at the same time. So I'm gonna keep reading it because it has me hooked. It really does. It does have me hooked right now. So I'm about to get into it. friends. Today is Monday. Like Monday at like, it's got to be like 4 or something. I had work today. Yay, being a corporate minion. But while I was at work today, oh, and I also just have some of my leftover one-piece chicken tender and a little bit of fries from Nashville. Boop. But yeah, I went to work today. I did not want to work. I never want to work. But while I was at work, I kept thinking about that book, The Great Alone. I read a little bit of it before bed, and I just can't stop thinking about it because I'm so scared for these characters and I want to know where it goes. I'm very intrigued to know where it goes, and because I know absolutely nothing about a winter in Alaska, I can just imagine that it's going to be intense, but we need to hurry up and get there. I'm saying we need to hurry up and get there like I'm rushing the author. No, I need to read faster or read more. So I just got off work. As I said earlier, I am sorry. I am so tired. My cat is behind me going insane right now. But I just wanted to check in and let you guys know how I'm doing. I don't think I'm going to be able to put The Great Alone down and continue my other book that I'm in between. I think I need to finish this first and then go back to the fantasy because it just has me hooked so bad. But yeah, I just wanted to check in, and that's all. That's all I got for right now. Hey. So I just got off work not too long ago. Actually, I've been at home for probably about an hour, and I'm still in the clothes that I was working in. But that's beside the point. I got a package, and unfortunately, it's not a book. But I just wanted to open it on here anyways because it's my vlog. I can do what I want. But anyways, I've been trying to get some more like little home decor things because I don't have that much. So slowly but surely building on the decorations, and I ordered a bedside lamp for my nightstand for at night when I'm reading my physical books. But because I have no lamp in here, I have my candlelight, but when it gets late at night, it's like not bright enough. So I got me a little bedside lamp, and I wanted to open it on here. So herb. This lamp was, well, I got it with like 3 points at my job, but I think on Amazon it's like under $10. Flawless. Comes with a light bulb. Shirt. She's gonna be cute. I already know it. I already know it. She's gonna do everything I needed to do. So, lamp was in here with the light, and it's just gonna go. I'm excited. I've been wanting lighting in here for so long. So I got this little thing. So I'm gonna put it together. I'm gonna go ahead and put it together, and yeah. And this has an actual outlet to plug in. I was not expecting that. My nightstand here, it actually has like USB ports. I was thinking this was gonna be USB, but I guess I'll plug it in. I do have a spare outlet, thankfully, I think. She's so cute. Oh, it's a little bedside lamp. I'm excited. And it's not even dark yet, so, but I am gonna hook this up to my nightstand and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, period. This is her. working right now, and I am listening to Twisted Love, I believe it is. And oh, let me preface by saying this, you guys. I have known about Libby for like a year. I just got a library card and Libby yesterday. So many audiobooks available. So many books I could put on my Kindle available. Oh my God, I've been missing out. So I'm listening to Twisted Love on Libby. And I just chose it because when I'm working, I still want to like read a book. But since I can't read while I'm at work, I was like, oh shit, I'll just listen to it. And this is corny, but I kind of like it. I see why people like this. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't gonna read this book because I just thought it was gonna be too corny, too cheesy. Oh, I also have my pizza right here that I already bit. Ugh. But I thought it was gonna be too corny, too cheesy. But I'm actually digging it. I'm digging this situation here. Even though they both seem to have some traumatic backgrounds, I'm finding out. I'm interested to see where this goes. I'm about like 30% in, I think it said on there. And so I'm hooked. I'm going to finish this. I'm definitely going to be listening to this today and tomorrow at work and finishing it. So that just comes to show how much of a mood reader I am, because at the start of this vlog, what was I reading? The Great Alone. Actually, first I was reading, what's it called? That book by Granger, When a Wolf Loves a Moon. And then I started The Great Alone. And then I discovered Libby, and now I'm listening to Twisted Love. Look, this is what I do. This is what I do. This is how I get down. This is how I finish so many books in a month, and that's probably because I can just read multiple at a time. So, moving on. I just had to explain that I am surprised that I am actually enjoying it. And maybe because of the audiobooks feel like they feel like movies. They're not little because it's like 8 hours long, but it feels like I'm just watching a movie. And when it first started, it started with the girl's perspective. So I thought that the whole thing was going to be in the girl's perspective. But then the guy started talking. I was like, oh, men for a time, and it's a different voice actor for the guy. Oh my God, it just feels like a production. I'm enjoying it. Hi vlog. So, oh my God, I finished The Great Alone earlier this morning, and that book is about to stick with me for a long time. I feel like I'm always going to be thinking of Lenny. Like, I just wanted everything to work out for Lenny. Like, Lenny didn't ask for anything. She just went along with the flow and just dealt with what was being thrown at her every single time. Like, OMG, my heart went out to Lenny so freaking bad. And that book is gonna stick with me for a while. If you can't tell, like, that was a 5-star. That was a solid 5-star read. And Kristen Hanna has a way of writing that makes me feel like I'm really immersed in the story. I felt like I was there in Alaska. Like, I don't even know nothing about Alaska, but I already didn't have much of a desire to go to Alaska. After reading that book, I really have no desire to go to Alaska, but I'm glad that she was able to become who she became, and she overcame so much. And oh my God, I have not had a book pull out so many emotions. I literally went through so many freaking emotions in that book. I was happy, I was scared, I was sad, I cried, I was oh my God, like everything. I was terrified for them. And Matthew, oh my God, like that book was freaking sane. Like, and this is one of the first times I'm meeting Kristen Hanna, Like, I read The Nightingale, and that was good. I also cried in The Nightingale on like the very last page. But The Great Alone, there was points where I wanted to throw that book so bad and just cry. I was breaking down. Last night I was literally breaking down. And it doesn't help that I literally read from like page 200 to page like 555, which was the last page in the book. And so I was feeling everything. I've been thinking about this book all day. It's heavy on it's really heavy on me. Heavy. Oh, so that was great. That was a great book. I would recommend anybody read that book. That was just it was so insane. And at the end, it had a good ending. I enjoyed the ending. I'm glad that it ended how I wanted it to end, because I was thinking that it probably wouldn't end how I wanted it to end. Every time I wanted something to go a certain way, it didn't. And The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. They didn't lie when they said that was like one of her best. Well, I'm biased because I only read 2 of her books, but the people were saying that's one of her best books. And my God, that pulled every emotion out of me. That was crazy. That was a crazy, wild ride. And I felt like I was inside of that story. I know it's just a book. These characters are not real. But I really grew an attachment to Lenny. And the mom. I mean, the dad, he was only bad because he went to war, unfortunately. And he just was never the same. And the mom was trying to hold on to who he was before. But he would never be who he was before, unfortunately. So, yeah. I just wanted to update you guys on that. And it's Saturday. It's a few days later. But so far in this vlog, I finished 2 books. I finished Twisted Love. That was good until it wasn't to me. The Great Alone, 5-star, beautiful. And I'm still working on When a Wolf Loves the Moon, and I think I'll probably be able to, if I don't finish it in this vlog, then I'm going to get as far as I can. I know I'm at like 50%. So, I just want to check in, and I'll see you guys later. Sunday. Happy Sunday. I just wanted to come back on here, and I realized I didn't wrap up how I felt about Twisted Love. I ended up finishing that audiobook not too long after I started it. I think it was only like 8 hours. I think I did 2 work shifts and was able to finish that audiobook. But anyways, I liked it at first. It had me at the first half. And then by the middle of the book, it started getting way predictable and way corny. I was like, oh, I thought that this was going to go a different way. It started to take a turn for the worst, in my opinion. But I also found it very entertaining. Because I was listening to it on audiobook, so it really sounded, the voice acting and just everything, listening to it on audiobook was very entertaining. I feel like if I would have had it physically and read it, I would not have gotten through it. I fear. So since I did get through it, I thought that book was not good. It was not good to me, and it was just really corny, and it was really unfortunate what happened to her background, as well as his background. I don't want to spoil anything for those of you who haven't read it, but Twisted Love is so popular, and I know people have been talking about it forever, and I know it's a whole series. Will I be continuing the series? Absolutely not. I think I rated it 2 stars on GoodReads, so I just, only reason why I even listened to it was because I finally got a library card, downloaded Libby, and was looking for audiobooks for when I'm at work. And so when I'm at work, I'm going to be just going through audiobooks, and that was the one. That was the book of choice, and because I knew it was popular and I want to see what all the hype was about. And I'm not surprised. The hype was fake. Like, every book talk hype book, for the most part, is like hyped for no reason to me. Like, I remember seeing TikToks back in the day, people breaking down, talking about how this book was just so good to them and they can relate so bad. And I was just like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So Twisted Love was good until it wasn't, I think. And I gave it 2 stars. There's better romances out there, in my opinion. So moving on, y'all already know how I felt about The Great Alone. I finished The Great Alone as well. I finished it yesterday. I'm not gonna recover from that for a long time. I think I'm gonna think about this book every single day. Every single day. And I already talked about it enough, so I don't even want to get into it. 5 stars. 5 stars. What other book was I reading? I'm reading When a Wolf Loves the Moon. I'm still working on this. I'm about 45% in. I was gonna try to finish it in this week, but it's not getting done this week. It's just not getting done this week. But I am trying to have this book done by the end of the month, so that it would be book number 4 for March? Question mark? So yeah, I just wanted to come and my dog. Lola. I just wanted to come on here and wrap up this reading vlog for the week, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys look forward to more weekly reading vlogs in the future, so you guys can just follow along with me as I'm reading throughout the week and seeing what I'm reading. And if you enjoyed it, I hope you did. If you didn't, I don't know what to tell you, but if you made it this far, that's amazing. But yes, sorry, my dog was being a little wild. But I hope you guys enjoyed this weekly reading vlog, and I hope you look forward to more of them from me in the future. And you guys follow me on GoodReads to keep up with what I'm reading, and so I can also see what you guys are interested in reading and what you guys are getting into, and also just share what you guys enjoy reading in the comments as well. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good start to your week.